Hello there, my name is Kay Hutchison and I'm from Belle Media, and we've got some lovely things to show you that we would have exhibited at Scotland's fair, but I want to take you through these now. There are books and there are greetings cards and they're all lovely things to own. This is the first one. This is a beautiful coffee table book with wonderful photographs in it called Hurricane Hutch's Top 10 Ships of the Clyde. It's a social history book of the Clyde over the last 50 years, but told through the medium of a captain, a ship's captain who was very famous on the Clyde. And it's really his memoir, but it's about all the ships that he sailed on, the Waverley, the Queen Mary, many ships that he loved. Anyway, it's a beautiful coffee table book, and it was the first book that we actually published in hardback. And one of the really nice things is that we ended up, as a result of all the interesting stories that were in that book, writing a book for children called The Adventures of Captain Bobo. And many of the tales were inspired by real life stories of the captain and his crew and his paddle steamer. And the illustrations were done by a top illustrator, Matt Rowe. And as you can see, they look absolutely beautiful. And they're fun. There's lots of animal stories in them, as well as the usual, rock on the rocks, basically, when they had a shipwreck. And we've also created some beautiful greetings cards from the illustrations to go with these. And as you'll see, there's a few little animals there. But the most exciting thing I want to share about all these very much connected cards, one for Christmas as well, with the elephant that features in book one of The Adventures of Captain Bobo, is our big news is that we've actually been commissioned to do a radio series on National Kids Radio, exactly about the adventures of Captain Bobo. And we have a really interesting narrator who's going to do them, called John Sessions. I'm sure you've heard of the British actor and comedian John Sessions, and he's just brilliant for narrating these books. So it's a big event for us and wonderful to have it connected with these physical books. The other series that we have, I'm going to let my partner Richard Dijkstra talk about these, is the series Tigeropolis, written by a Scottish author. And we have activity books, we have CDs, and we have 3 books to actually offer you. And I want to let Richard talk to you about these because they're very, very timely. They're about wildlife conservation, protecting the planet. So although they are funny books and they've got lots of lovely black and white illustrations in them, they are actually quite serious in the sense that the theme underlying it is about wildlife conservation. So I'll hand over to Richard.
So, what makes Tigeropolis stand out from all the other books? Well, partly it's the fact that it's based on personal experience. It's based on my personal experience in tiger parks in India. I've been involved with conservation there for many, many years and have seen all sorts of things happen. And what I know is that actually, if only the tigers were left to run everything, I'm sure it would be so much better. And that's what happens in the books. This little character, Bitu, and his family, they basically take over the running of a tiger park. They have to deal with all sorts of things, poachers, loggers, you name it, they have to deal with it. In fact, somehow or other, they always do. They always come through smiling, always victorious. It's lots of fun, quite a lot of slapstick and things like this. But also, there's a serious message as well. And I think that's why kids actually really identify with it. They realise that it's working even with them on 2 levels. I go to quite a lot of schools, and again, that's the feedback that I get, that they like to see the way that the tigers manage to cope with all these issues in the world. So there's 3 books in the series. There's a 4th one coming up next year. There's also an activity book. We've got an audiobook read by Richard E. Grant, and there's a game app for iPhone. And we've even got some greeting cards. So Tigeropolis, a series for 8 to 12-year-olds.